Hello, it's Tina. And I really wanted to come on here and just tell you guys about, I really couldn't hold it back because, as you know, there's a lot of speculation about what's going on with Derrick Jaxn. And unfortunately, there has been some allegations where, hello, thank you for joining me. I wanted to come on here first of all and look pretty and have my hair straight. Hi, Jill. Hi. I need some lashes. So I wanted to come on here and look pretty for you guys. I wanted to have my hair straight. But unfortunately, I joined a friend of mine in a live of a dating coach, and he was talking about how he was so scared because all of us are basically, how should I say this? We're basically convicting Derrick Jaxn for his cheating allegations and how we're treating him. Some of us are unfollowing him. And this dating coach, who is male, was shaking in his boots. Thank you, girl. My battery, I'm sorry about that. But this dating coach was shaking in his boots because he said, us women are convicting this Derrick Jaxn for cheating, and he's scared that we will do the same thing to him. And what I want to tell you guys is we do have to have a higher standard of accountability when it comes to dating coaches. We have to have accountability when it comes to teaching women how to deal with relationships and how to heal, and then in our personal lives, not doing the same thing. So Derrick Jaxn didn't make a mistake. And I'm not for convicting anyone. I'm not an angel, well, almost. But I'm not an angel. I'm a human being. I make mistakes as well. So I'm not laughing at his misfortune. That's not what I'm doing. But we do have to have a higher accountability when it comes to giving advice and then not following that advice. And a mistake is, I'm sorry, I didn't answer all my messages. A mistake is not having 3 and 4 infidelity allegations with 4 different women and cheating on your wife and kids. That's not a mistake. So when I attended this live of this male coach that was really scared because of how everyone was acting, I was like, what does he have to hide? And he's another male coach, I won't mention his name, where he doesn't share his personal life. And not sharing your personal life works out for their advantage, right? Derrick Jaxn, some of us didn't even know that he was married because he hid his personal life from us. Now, I share my personal life to a fault. I mean, look at me. I have half blown drying hair. I have 3 little palms that are halfway dried. You know all the ebbs and flows of my life, and you know about my dating history, and that's why I can share, because I overshare, and this is called Real Talk Tina, not hide my personal life Tina. So I just think that with Derrick Jaxn, he didn't just make a mistake. He actually was misleading women, and that's what makes me so upset. He lied, and he was dating his followers. He was cheating on his wife and kids, and not only did he cheat on his wife and and I think he also cheated on his children too, because he had the women in his house, in his bed. And I want to get to these comments. His situation is with God and his wife. People have to stop passing judgment. That's true. It's none of my concern, to make judgment on him. We all sin. I do understand that. But where I come in is I'm a coach, and I'm actually out here, and I'm actually wanting to help women. He's hurting women. And I want to warn you guys to take accountability for who you trust and who you give your money to as well. And what impact does that have to do on our society if we're listening to people who are lying to us? We need to hold them accountable. So there has to be a higher standard. And that's what I'm on here to do. So I think he's going to learn his lessons on his own, and I think he has some talking to do with God, and we don't have anything to do with that. But at the same rate, there are some consequences that he has to endure to learn his lesson. And I need to talk about this to protect women, because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help women heal, and I'm here to protect women. So I have to speak on this. And that has nothing to do with him forgiving himself or his wife, but I'm here to speak about a woman's heart as well. His wife, to protect her heart. And I want to hold men to a higher standard to make sure that they protect women's hearts. You can't go out here and just hurt women and think that you're going to be fine and everyone's going to forgive you. No. Like, a woman's heart is the most important thing. That is the heart that is going to control your life. And the Bible says that protect your heart at all cost. For your life flows through your heart. So for a coach that knows how bad it hurts a woman when a man, let me plug up my phone, when a man mistreats her and he still did what he did, I want to hold men to a higher accountability that you can't do that, especially if you have a higher knowledge about women and what we go through. Derrick Jaxn knows what it is to hurt a woman, and he still did it. And he did it in a sneaky way. Like, he was dating his followers, the people that he was trying to help. So that's where I come in. I need to hold men to a higher standard. We need to hold men to a higher standard, I believe. I feel like we don't need to fall for these things that people say, that men say, I'm separated. Well, that's not believable. These men think that they can get over on us so easily. I'm separated. I'm getting a divorce. Where's the receipts? And to be totally honest, since this is Real Talk Tina, I did have a man who told me he was single, and actually he turned out to be married. And I had no idea, but I had to do a little bit more of a research with him and take my time a little bit more, because these men are getting over on us too easy. And I think that we as women need to hold ourselves accountable as well and not let these guys get away with everything. I'm sorry, I have a comment. She says, yes, he did. Please tell me what he did so I can answer that. But I just feel that he was very sneaky with it, and it's affecting women. So we need to hold them at a higher standard. We need to actually make sure this cheating stops. We need to make sure that these men don't get away with this simple behavior of just telling us he's separated and sleeping with him and that's okay. It's not okay. We need to do our research and make sure that he's telling the truth, unfortunately. And that he did it in a sneaky way, yes. I just think it was very conniving what he did. And I just had to come on here. I didn't have anything like planned or anything, but it was just making me so mad that I was attending the live of this dating coach. And he was like, I am so scared that you guys are going to treat me this way. He said that I'm not a perfect person either. He said, I've been cheating, things like he was speaking in the present tense, which is making me a little bit scared, because obviously he's cheating. Like, he doesn't tell us who his girlfriend is. He's not married. But you can still cheat if you're not married. He was really scared. And I just think that women, we need to put a stop to this. Because honestly, if we put a stop to it, men couldn't act like this. Men couldn't act like this and cheat on their wives if we put a stop to it. But also the men need to understand that if you're messing with a woman's heart, there is going to be some spiritual responsibility that you're the only person that can handle that. They're the only people that can handle that. There's going to be some serious karma when it comes to breaking a woman's heart. I can't imagine what Derrick Jaxn's wife is going through right now. Can you imagine? There's women and men who are going to her page and wondering what's going on with her because frankly her husband has embarrassed their family and children. I feel so hurt because I know what it is to be hurt. I know what it is to be embarrassed. I know what it is to have a broken heart at the hands of a man. And I don't think that it is a responsible thing to do. A woman's heart is very delicate, and there are spiritual consequences for breaking a woman's heart. Now, I don't know if Derrick Jaxn's wife is going to forgive him or not. And frankly, that's not up to me to have an opinion about. Yes, I just wanted to come here and speak my truth. I know this isn't as eloquent as I would want it to be. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for your comment. This is Real Talk Tina, and I just want to be real. I know that there could be some consequences of me speaking out, and please don't mistake my opinion for being judgmental. It may come off that way, but also I'm very protective of women. I'm very protective because I know what it is to be in that place. And I'm a healer, I'm a coach. I help women heal after heartbreak. So, I mean, if Derrick Jaxn's wife wants to talk to me, I think I can help her. And I can help her think through some of the plans that she needs to have in place if she wants to leave or if she wants to stay. I'm not for just leaving your family and husband, but for me, my personal opinion, I feel like what Derrick Jaxn has done is unforgivable in a marriage. I think that she should, in my personal opinion, cut her losses. I think she deserves every penny for raising their children alone. He was not even in the family. It sounds like he was spending the night at his bachelor pad, and he wasn't even at home to raise his children. He was off on vacation with another woman. So I think his wife should take every penny that she can to raise her family so that she can be good. I think that she should have a platform where she can stand up against this happening and also take a stand in the public eye, maybe write a book on what has happened to her. And I think that it's time for her to shine now. I think it's time for her to stand out in the public and really be a leader, because I want her to win in this situation, and I want her to be the triumphant woman who comes from the ashes on top. I really do. I want her to win in this situation. And I know she's hurting, and I know how she feels right now. And she has been with this man for about 14 years. She's had children with this man, and he has embarrassed her and her family. I'm sure she has a family, father, aunts, cousins. He's embarrassed her whole family. So I just hope that, I'm praying for her actually, that she has enough energy to take care of her children, take care of herself. I know she will survive it, but I know it's gonna be hard. So that's it. I just wanted to come on here and just talk about holding these male coaches accountable for the things that they do. And just know that there is going to be, excuse me, my mouth is so dry. I don't know where my water is, but there is going to be a spiritual consequence for what they have done to their wives or to their girlfriends. And for my friend who's a coach and is very scared about how Derrick Jaxn's fans are reacting to all of this, he should be very scared, because this is a serious position to have, to be leading women and also misleading them. If you're doing anything wrong, you should stop. I'm not saying making a small mistake. We are all human. We all make mistakes. I've made mistakes and I've learned, but Derrick Jaxn cheating on his wife 3 or 4 times is not a mistake. That is a decision. So, and I also want to come on here and just say that I pray for Derrick Jaxn's wife. Like I said, I feel like this is her opportunity to take a stand and change her life for the better. And I know she's going through it right now. So this is not judgmental, but you have to protect a woman's heart at all cost. And we have to protect our own hearts at all cost. And with that said, I'm going to end this live, But I hope that you all take this as a lesson and be on your best behavior.